I'm out working in the backyard today. I got a couple things to get done. My first job is to repair this clothesline. As you can see, we have this clothesline in our backyard. It's actually kind of nice to have because it saves a lot of money on electricity when you can hang your clothes out. But this line's starting to get pretty old. As you can see, there's rust coming through, and it's like a vinyl green line with a metal line inside, and that rust comes through, and you don't really want that on your clothes. And it's pretty baggy here, and then this one's the same. The middle one I hit with a ball, so there used to be a line here, but when I was throwing a ball for Roxy, that one broke. And then this one's actually still in pretty good shape. So what I ended up doing was going to Lowe's, and I got this multi-purpose wire, which is pretty much exactly what's on there right now. And I'm gonna use this. I got this for 10 bucks. I'm gonna use this. I got 100 feet to put all across there and replace those, at least those 3 lines. I don't know if there's gonna be enough to do all 4, but we'll see. So that's my first job of the day today. Well, that was an easy job. I got it all finished here. As you can see, everything is perfectly fresh. Great to hang your clothes on. Here's how I did all the knots on the end. I think that turned out really well. I like the way that looks too. Much better than that old ratty stuff that was on here. Did all 4 lines, and here's what I had left right here. So, yeah, fortunately, it wasn't another 2 or 3 feet longer because I wouldn't have had enough. But here's all the old stuff that I have to get rid of. You can just see how bad this stuff is. It kind of just broke as I was taking it down. So that's pretty cool. So for 10 bucks, you can go out and get yourself one of these and hang your clothes to dry and probably save a good bit of money on electricity. Enough to make up the $10 at least. My next job out here today is to prune these grapevines that I have along the garden back here. You've probably seen me do this. I've done it every year since I've lived here, so there's lots of videos on how to do this and what I do and what techniques I use to prune these. So today I'm just going to show you the before, and I'm going to show you the after and all the stuff that I get off these, just so I can get through it a little bit quicker, because it does take a lot of time to actually film everything. So if you do want to see that or how to prune grapevines, you can definitely look at my channel and you can see how to do that. Well, it took me a while, but I got my second job of the day done. Check out these grapevines. I think I got them pretty good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. As you can see, you just clear them out the best you can. And this is what I ended up with right here. This is all the stuff that I cut off. It's amazing how much these grow. Every time I'm making a video. Yeah, these guys are out here skirting around in the weeds here, seeing what they can get up out of there. But yeah, what I was saying is how much these things grow every year. It's just crazy what you can cut off of this. Feet and feet of vine. But this is for me to document when I did this. I did a little bit later this year. And this is how they look. You got basically just want main things coming up there, there, and there. This apparently was one here before that died, so I just I'm starting to stretch these out so it covers that spot, and you can see the one going across the top. And then the other one I had a problem with, it was actually dead, was the one that was supposed to be right here. It was pretty much dead, nothing growing on it, so I just pulled it out, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to let these grow out. The one that died was a Xavier Villard 5276 grape. So yeah, I'll have to replace that potentially. But yeah, that's it for this year. Got these ones done. What are you doing? Come here. Here she comes. She's a good girl. Look at this. What is that? What's all that? Get it. You put those in the burn pile now. Okay? You're not going to help me, are you? You're supposed to help me. That's why you're out here. I'm not sure if that's helping or not. I don't know. The only bummer is I still have more grapes to do. I have grapes up on the hills up there and stuff, so I'm gonna have to get those done as well. But for now it's lunchtime, and after that I'm gonna go work on my 4-wheeler track in the woods and try to clear that out a little bit and get that ready for some racing. The wind's been pretty gusty today, so I wasn't able to burn all the wood over there to open up my 4-wheeler track. So I find myself in the garden here for my last job of the day, and my garlic is sprouting up pretty well. All this stuff right here, that's all garlic. And if you don't do anything with this, it kind of just gets really concentrated. And there's a dog that happens to be in my garden too. It gets really concentrated, so you kind of want to separate it out. And what I'm going to do is actually put in a second row. You can kind of see how this row goes down through here like this. I'm going to put a second row right there. So I'm going to dig that. Actually over here, I'll show you what it looks like when you take some out. I started playing around with it over here. I planted some back here a couple years ago when I was just messing around, and these things come out in a big bulk like this, and you kind of just separate them. And then that is like a little garlic piece, and then each one of these will become a plant if the dog doesn't eat it. Holy crap. Look at that. The chickens are on the compost pile. Probably finding all kinds of goodies in there. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm going to take all these, I'm going to spread these out, and I'm going to make a bunch of different garlic plants out here. So when you see bunches like this, they all become singles, and you can multiply and multiply without spending any money. And on cue, making a video, and the rooster crows. So that's what we're going to do next, and that's going to be our final job before dinner. Dinner? Here's a better look at what I was talking. Hey, hold on. No. This is what I was telling you about. See how many of these there are on there? All those can be a plant by themselves. Really? Look at this. I love having an audience when I'm working on stuff. It's so self-fulfilling. So I'm gonna break these all apart, and you see how I'm kind of doing this here. This is gonna be like a little patch back here that I'm just playing around with, and you'll come back to this in a little while, and we're gonna have a whole bunch of garlic growing back here, which is pretty cool. I'm all finished. I'll show you how it turned out. I just added to this row right here. What I'm going to do is come down with the rototiller here maybe next weekend and clear out this path right here, and then we'll just transplant a lot of these over to make 2 rows. But I ended up putting in 21 new plants, and you can see them there. They may not look like much now, but you know, in a little while, a couple months, these will be full grown just like these ones are here. So I just extended this row all the way down to here, because you kind of have to replenish what you take out. You can't take them and then not put anything back. So these posts right here kind of symbolize how far down that I want to be. So that whole row's been replenished, and like I said, I'm going to do another row right beside it. Maybe I'll just turn this whole area over here that I don't really use into a garlic farm, but those are my sun artichokes that I removed earlier, cleared them out from back here. So they'll be gone, and I have this whole space and all the freedom to do whatever I want with it. Well, that's the end of my work day for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was real fun just kind of going around and doing all the stuff that I wanted to do out in my yard on a beautiful day outside. I found it really enjoyable, and it was kind of like one of those moments where you realize that you're doing exactly what you want to do at that time. Sorry, it's rocks. But yeah, just a good time. I'll probably do more videos like this and just kind of keep track of all the stuff I do around here, because there's always something that needs to be done, and I have lots of opportunities to film it. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know. If not, I won't make any more of these, but I think it was a pretty good time. So thanks for watching, and I'll have another video up here soon.